Hey guys, Yuuma here again with another Moonlight Blade mobile video. Today I will be covering Beggar, the class, what we can do with it, the whole overview. Um, just because it's been highly requested by all my Beggar friends and other players that just want to know how to counter Beggar or how to learn Beggar. First thing to go off of course, you want to know your main attributes. It's fairly popular to go, of course, your strength school main attribute, but a lot of people run a dex beggar as well. So you can go full dex, full strength, um, and then you would also want crit as your special stat. Aside from that, a lot of beggars will go with double resistance as well. Resistances on their cleanse, but this is more min-maxing than anything. I don't have the luxury, as well as a lot of people don't have the luxury because avatar marks are so expensive. But you can see here I got strength, I got dex, defenses, DFX is always good too, or break. Oh sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. I thought this was DFX, but it's DEX. I'm just blind. But yeah, dex, strength, attack, crits, double resistance. As you can see, those are what my cleanses are mainly all about. But yeah, we'll go straight into it. We're gonna cover both sets, just to help people who are beggars understand how to utilize their set. Not gonna go through all the whole PvP shenanigans. Honestly, I'm just gonna go into battle tutorial. Is it battle tutorial? Yes, I think it is. Untested arena. Let me go to dummy actual combat training. Let's do that. Enchanter. Oh, I can't even go to hard mode. I have to go easy first. Okay. So we're gonna talk about your counters on the first one. You don't really usually use the first set much. This is definitely a beginner friendly enchanter. So you got the 1 or your 4, which is a dash. You always have your E with this set. You have a dog summon, which is extra damage, grid interrupt. You also have your tiger tail kick, which you will always want to use as a filler in between your combos or your auto attacks, I should say. You have 3 to block that pop up. You see how there's a knockback or a knockup? That's usually Enchanter's knockup skill. I just press 3 to super armor it. I say 3 because these are my buttons, but it's actually 1, so I do apologize. I'm gonna be saying my numbers, so always just check the wheel here so you understand what I'm talking about, just so you don't get confused. Let's go to normal here, increase the actual combat. So again, your 4 or my 1 skill is a dash. The 1 part skill has a stun, little not a stun but a knockdown. We discussed that E is for fillers. Of course, everyone has a block and counterattack. Counterattack is a good close gap. And then you can see here your first skill is a 2-part skill, and as you can see, I had super armor again. So because I had super armor, his knock up skill did not work on me. Your second skill, which is my 4 skill, is a grab. Just a nice 1-part skill. I've covered this in my previous videos, but your 4 allows you to use your dog in the middle of it as well, which is very handy. So especially like in situations where you want to continue your combo and you don't have any skills, you can use your grab and then into E, which is very handy. Grab, E, and then you can kick up. Auto. Use that tail kick again. 1 for the dash. 3 is your 2-part skill. The whole thing has super armor. 5 is a 2-part skill as well. You didn't get to see the full animation there, but it's a drinking animation, and if they hit you, it's a free counter. And then the second part is when you use your next auto, it grabs them. Let's switch target to Guardian so we can show that again. So again, your first scale, third scale, and fifth scale are two-part scales. We've already discussed the third one a lot, but basically I can cancel his dash stun with the first scale because it's a two-part scale. Then you have your third scale, which is the second, my number 2, which is a two-part scale as well. I usually don't spam two. You don't want to use both two parts too fast. You kind of want to use the first part. Let's see if I can get it up here again. 1 second. That, then do 3 autos into a tiger kick into a second part of the third scale. Didn't get to really show it or demonstrate it proper because my autos were all over the place. See if we can fix that. And here's the, okay, let's show the fifth scale real fast. Fifth scale, two-part scale. When you're going here, see the next attack is a counter. You don't want to typically waste that right at the beginning because they have their escapes. And you didn't get to see the full combo because he escaped through the full combo, but see, triple auto into, ooh, that was the wrong. Sometimes I don't really know if anyone knows how that works, but sometimes your tiger tail kick here, right near your dog, tiger tail kick. Sometimes it does a knee dash instead of a roundhouse kick. I don't know how it does the knee dash. It could mess up your combo if you're not prepared for that. Let's see if I can show you again the whole fifth scale here. Okay, he's using his fifth scale. Usually you want to hold your block for this, but this isn't really a PvP video. That's okay. We're gonna hold 5. This is the full combo after you grab them. Like that. Grab into E. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the first set. There is one more thing I want to show you guys on the first set. Let's see if I can show that to you. Another trick you can do on this set is with your first scale, my number 3. You can do a, hold on, this guy's going, okay, he wasted it. So if you use 3, if you dodge and then 3 again, oh, I didn't perform it proper there, hold up. I might accidentally kill this guy before I show it. Okay. 3. If you dodge and then use it again right away, you can kind of use it as a closed gap slam. So instead of just being stationary, you can if for some reason they're running away and you're not keeping them in place, you can use the number 3 like that. Hopefully that was a good demonstration. He actually escaped, but you don't have to stay place for your number 3 scale, but you have to be quick with your button pressing inputs to get that off. You can see there I got the pull with my 5th skill, did the auto, got the grab, go for the kick up. This is mainly my combo. Some people don't do the grab into kick up. Sometimes it is risky. Some of them, sometimes after you finish grabbing them, they can recover and use a skill. Like if they spam quick enough, they can use a skill to interrupt your combo flow. So instead of going grab into 2, sometimes you would want to do grab into your first scale, the sweeping strikes for the super armor in case they do interrupt your combo flow. That way they can't interrupt your combo flow. Um, but that's pretty much it for the first set, to understand the first set. So again, just know that number 3 has super armor. Number 4 has super armor during the grab. So if there's any other third party influence, they can't get you out of your grab. So know that during grab, your second scale, you do have super armor. Throughout the entire first scale, that has the 2-part, the spinning and then the slam, is also super armor. And then that would be it, I would say. Yeah. Your third scale is a knock up, and then your fourth scale is a close gap dash, which can also suppress, which is a knockdown, or a stun, you could say. Drunken River is a counter, which then can lead you into a close gap as well, where you can grab them and extend the combo. E is great if you have a full bar. This bar right here, right now, is grayed out, but this will fully go all the way up. Once you have a full bar, I don't know what the bar is called. Should say somewhere. Let's see, 20 points when hit. Charged prowess, that's what it's called. With a chance, swiftly kick forward, can perform a knee strike. Oh, Thunder Fist with a chance. So it's by it's random, the knee strike instead of a roundhouse. Yeah, just be prepared if you ever do have a knee strike. Can perform a knee strike forward when sprinting. Oh, it's when sprinting? I need to figure that out. I need to play with that more. But if you have a full bar, they will do a crazy kind of like swordsman attack where they just kind of like dash around in all directions around the target. That one's really very handy. Otherwise, when you press E, is usually just a dash attack that does stagger them. But that's it for the first set. We will talk about the second set. Okay, for the second set, this set is mainly the main set you mostly use for majority of the content, which is kind of unfortunate because the first set is very, very fun. Like, there's so much counterplay, room for mistakes. It's just really fun, just kind of stringing your combos, and you get to summon the dog. Whereas the second set is more survivability. It's more of a tank class, which is what most people play it for. It's more for the crowd control, the just being a big nuisance. To be fair, the first class is kind of a big nuisance as well, but mainly for 1v1. Whereas the second set is for group PvP, as well as dungeons when you're trying to take aggro and tank, because your fourth skill is a aggro skill. See, deal damage to enemies ahead, generate high aggro. So it's kind of unfortunate that we don't get to use the first set as much. I mean, you can, but a lot of us use the second set just because it's too good, it's too strong. So we're gonna go and talk about that. You still have the tiger tail kick, same as the first set, but I don't really see this being used that often. The 8 palms is kind of like how your dog works. Once it's at full bar, you can actually heal, and it does enormous amounts of damage when it hits. This is one of the skills that really just makes Beggar unkillable, especially if you're a whale, because you can heal back like so much HP, like 30%. If you're a whale and you do a shit ton of damage, it could be like 60% of your HP back. So it's insanely good. So as long as you can get that bar up, which usually happens when you're getting hit and taking hits, then again, it's just going to be super essential to keeping you alive. First skill, Same as the first set, sweeping strikes. Thankfully, we have this great super armor, very handy. You also have your grab, and then the only things that really change is the third, fourth, and fifth scale. So, third scale. This scale, I don't know how to, I don't know how I feel about it. I really do love the knock up 2-part scale of the first set, but this scale is super armor, so you have a shit ton of more super armor here. You have sweeping strikes super armor, you have the grab super armor, and then you have another super armor through your 100 rending kicks. This is a 2-part scale, but you're not triggering it. You don't have to press any buttons. See, it does the flurry of kicks, and it does this kind of drop overhead kick, hammer kick, or whatever you want to call it. It does, majority of its damage is in the hammer kick, the 2-part, but usually people don't stand there and get hit by it, right? Unless it's of course dungeons. So super handy, super good. And then the fourth scale, this helps you reduce damage taken by 50% for 15 seconds. And then wine spewing, this just when it throws it out like that, the wine spewing portion, it deals aggro, so this is more of a PvE thing, inflicting a stack of inebriation, so you can sort of do more damage when they're inebriated. So your first scale helps make your your fourth scale helps make your first scale stronger. And then finally, your fifth scale is kind of the Leroy Jenkins of it all, where you just jump into the mix of them, and anyone in your AoE gets a 20% max HP buff, and yourself, you get 35% damage reduction, which is really nice. This is more of a selfish tank compared to Guardian. Guardian gives everyone super armor, and I believe 20% less damage, whereas you give yourself 30% less damage. So this is more of a selfish tank, but because it's selfish, it's kind of fun that way. I don't really look at the talents. I just know the talents help you. You can read this on your own. I don't really care. It doesn't really affect my gameplay that much. It just makes me stronger, right? So just more damage reduction, more duration, more damage. So that's what it looks like for second set. First set, let's see, more damage, cooldown reduction. Oh, this is very important. I didn't. Sorry, I'm backtracking here, but actually in 1v1, or sorry, the first set, this talent here, the Blustering Wind, it makes you like really fast. Let me actually see if I can show that real quick. Look how fast you're running. So this is good, especially when people are trying to run away from you, or you're trying to run away from them when you have like no cooldowns or whatever. It's better than just jumping and dashing, because there's that delay in between and people just kind of catch you in that. So kind of running is a better tactic. What other talents is there? Drunken River Cast, deal more damage. This is your fifth skill. Oh, it reduces your cooldown for your dash. So 5 into 1, or 1 into 5 into 1. Yeah. Sorry. So back to this. We'll just go straight into it. I don't know if it will let me, actually. Will it let me do actual combat training? Let's do swordsman. Will it let me? Oh, it will actually. Okay, cool. So second set, here we go. Usually everyone just kind of just jumps in. Number 5. You jumped out. Go for the grab. Go for sweeping. I go for 4th scale to seconds, 3rd scale into 1st scale. Our class is nearly unkillable, to be honest, so it's okay if he damages me. Because when you change set 2, I think it changes your HP values as well. It makes you more tanky on this. So you see here, my bar is full. So I can pop up the E skill. Let me lock him down so I don't miss. Did I use it? Yeah, I pressed E and I just healed back to full. So this is why you're unkillable. You just keep CCing them, you keep locking them down. Oh, I totally forgot actually, hold up. Let's go to Enchanter. Your number 5 skill is a 2-part. So 1st scale 2-part, 3rd scale 2-part, but you don't press any buttons the 2nd time. And then the 5th scale is a 2-part as well. It works the same way as... You don't really understand in this, but it's an NPC. So this part is a 2-part as well, where you, afterwards your next auto pulls them in. So it's a nice way to kind of single out a person. You try to do the knockup, but I had the super armor. Of course, you always want to use your tiger tail kick when it shows up. Doesn't show up as often though, unfortunately. Feels that way. Let's see. I haven't really done any of these. I feel like it's not really much else to really talk about. The 2nd set is fairly straightforward. Doesn't really feel that difficult. I feel like the 1st set has more of a skill cap, skill ceiling. Whereas the 2nd set is just kind of a no-brainer in a way. You can see the hitbox on that. Even if you dash for no reason into it, it's just so strong. I did the heal skill. Yeah, the hitbox on your sweeping strikes is insane. It's like a 360 hitbox to it. On the slam part, but yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Aside from that, you have your ultimate, of course, your mastery skill, which we can talk about, like what kind of mastery skills you should be going. But for the battle portion, I think we're pretty much done. Not really much else to talk about here. Okay, let me just finish this up, guys. And we'll go back out and talk about other things. But you can see my health, and then you just press E, and you're back to full health. Even if I got stunned or whatever, just pressing E just heals you back up. But you have to be in range. Just make sure you're in range. Which, by the way, the range on it is actually not bad. The hitbox for E. I feel like, let's see if I can test that out for you guys. I need to get my bar all the way up, which is going to be a problem. My bar up? Oh no, it resets. Yeah, I can't show it, but the E has a pretty decent range. Like I would say around here, the E would still hit. So it's good to know. At least from my experience. Getting sidetracked, gotta claim those. Okay, so aside from all that, masteries, let's talk masteries. I don't have the most proper mastery in place right now. I apologize. Roots of Kung Fu is really good. It's really, really good. Does a lot of damage. Deals double damage to monsters. I feel like this is for every class. Roots of Kung Fu does great, but in group PvP, you do want Snow Curtain. I still have to level it up. This is the issue of not being a whale. You have to save up exquisite mastery pages, or you have to unlock these through the prestige shop from Fairy, Guardian, Flutist, and Strategist. You have to get it to max, which is unfortunate because getting it to max is such a painful task. Just because you get 2 times XP on your own class. As you can see, prestige obtained 2 times, so it's easy to level your own. So you would have the class change just to make it easier to level, but that's more of a whale troll tactic there. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to slowly level this up through the world quest every time it shows up in their town or location. Sometimes there's fairy world quests, you can do that, or just donate what you can until you can get it to max. It's a very long process. Definitely, if you're free to play, that's the best method for you, because you don't want to waste your exquisite mastery pages, because your exquisite mastery pages can help you unlock new masteries. You want to unlock these masteries at least just to get the initial collection prowess bonus. I didn't because I'm just greedy and I wanted to level things I already have. But you do get a prowess boost for just collecting these. You don't have to level them. So ideally, group PvP, you do want Snow Curtain. Unless you're a whale, then you of course want Fire and Heart. It's very nice. The only issue is it's not available in 1v1 gels, 5v5, and Grand Tournament. So it's kind of like only good for PvE stuff. For PvP, the only thing you can use in PvP is the dripping poison, which is very unfortunate. So if you want to be able to use it in PvP and stuff, you can, but this is more of a single target mastery skill, which is not, I don't feel like it's worth it. This is more for like 1v1s, where it basically slows your target, damages them over time with poison, and it increases their cooldown by 2 seconds. So ideally, just go for Snow Curtain, I'd say. Snow Curtain, how this works, I feel like it's being very misleading. It reduces your damage by the whole team by 8%. This is correct, but the restore HP over time is incorrect. What it actually does, from what I've been told and what I've seen, is it splits the damage between your party, so that way everyone takes the damage, but like it lessens it for everyone, for the person that's getting hit, basically. So it's a very good survivability tool, especially in group PvP. For passive masteries, 9 Hidden Monster is really good, just because it gives you a heal over time after causing damage at a total of 28k HP, blood recovery status to yourself, which lasts for 60 seconds. This is good mainly for like Sky Star, because Sky Star you don't have many healing opportunities or options, I guess you could say. You don't really need this for PvP, but I just have it because I'm fucking lazy and I don't have anything else maxed out, so I just leave it in there. But that's why people have plans. You can create your own mastery plans and all that bullshit. But yeah, that's just not for me. I'm too lazy. It's one thing for everything. Bodhi is really good. You get strength and stamina, which is for your class. And you also get reduced damage by 3.2% when HP is below 50%, reduced damage by 4.8%. Great damage reduction. Shatter the Sky, definitely a must, I would say, because it's penetration. It just increases your damage. It's very handy to have. Aside from that, ones I would encourage you to get. The thing is, beggars are really considered tanks in the end. So I personally like this. increased healing effect, shield value, reduced damage taken. Frozen Spring is really good. Only issue is it gives you int and stam, but honestly, who cares, man? If you get some opposite school stats, because int still benefits you. You still get attack, right? Echo can still be used. It's just not. What's the word? It's not optimal, right? So Frozen Spring, in my opinion, is really good. Paired up with Bodhi, you're just gonna be reducing so much damage, as well as you're getting a little bit of extra healing from your heal as well as other people's heals. That's just me personally. Aside from that, these don't really matter too much. If you would have to get another one, I would say Drumbeat. So it would be Drumbeat, Bodhi, Frozen Spring, and Shattered Sky for me, and then Snow Curtain. All purple skills. Obviously, when you can, you want to get heavy defense too. But you have to just keep participating in Guild Wars for that. Oh, I can buy more. So once you can get this, it's great. But the only issue is getting it to max level is going to be abysmal. So I'm not sure how you're going to handle that. How come it's still 60 out of 100? Am I tripping? What did I buy? Yo, I just bought it, right? 70. I don't know what I bought. I swear I bought the right thing, but it still says 60 out of 100. I have to review the tapes. Am I tripping? Oh no, there you go. It updated. Okay. I also have to level this. Shit. I need more guild contribution. Feels bad, man. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Beggar. I don't know what else to explain. It's not really much to talk about. You just have to play it for yourself and get better at it. Practice makes perfect, you know. You gotta get your hands on it and use it to appreciate it. Our ultimate skill compared to other people's ultimate, it's very close range. It's very strong, I would say, but they have to be right in front of you, right? Or it's like a cone. So somewhere in front of you, just close by. Escape skill, everyone has that. The ending, I just want to, I keep telling this in all my PvP videos, or at least when we do Guild War and stuff. Please just make sure if this ever pops up, which it will, it'll be like right next to your block. It'll be right here. Please use it. Like, I don't know why people don't use it. They just on auto, or they just button mashing. But the ending skill is an instant kill, guys. You can instant kill players with the ending skill, and in certain game modes you heal off of using your ending skill, like 5v5. You can actually get health back. Actually, I think you get health back in all game modes. This is right here, and the weak target restore your own HP. I think it pops up when the person's below 10% or 15%. I don't remember. But yeah, Meridians, just go anything strength, dex, attack, crit. What would I got here? Resistances. Anything yellow, honestly. Yellow is just better value. I gotta level this stuff up. What is this one? Oh, I almost sold that. Hold up. That was dangerous. What is this? Strength, dex, stam. Oh, this is beautiful. Perfect. Do I recommend you do what I'm just doing right now? No. Am I still gonna do it? Yes. Don't do it though. Don't do what I just did. It's just wasting materials. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed. I hope this helped, guys. If I missed anything that I need to cover, let me know. But I honestly think that's all for Beggar. I don't want to make this too long. It's already too long. What am I doing? Take it easy, guys. Until next time. Bye.